Hello, fellow word lovers. Welcome back to Pocket of Poetry and welcome to another reading vlog. I've started doing these reading vlogs every month, so I hope you enjoy. This weekend I'm just going to be taking you along some of my reading and talking about the books I've read so far this month and some other fun things. Real talk, I've had a lot of technical difficulties with this vlog. I had a whole bunch of other intro footage that got deleted, corrupted somehow. So anyway, I'm here filming another intro for you guys. The next clip that you're about to see is me going to the store to get a coloring book. I'm doing some coloring in this vlog, so enjoy. So turns out Smith's had exactly what I was looking for. I just wanted like a cheap, I don't know, fun coloring book. And I got this Words to Color By coloring book, and it has like quotes in it, just like cheesy quotes. Live, love, laugh, literally right here. You can't really see, sorry, I'm horrible at this, but and it's snowing. Well, it's raining outside now. It was snowing this morning, but anyways, I got this. It has like all the cute little quotes in it, and I got some colored pencils, so now we can color, and I'm really happy that I found it because I didn't think they were gonna have it, but they did, and I'm really happy. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm now back home. Hopefully this angle isn't terrible, but I haven't eaten yet today, and it's like 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna make myself a snack really quick. My go-to is apples and peanut butter. It's just like delicious, but it's also like it'll fill me up for a while. So do that. But while I'm doing that, I want to talk about my books, or my little reading update for March so far. You can't see me. So I'm going to talk about my current March reading situation. So far, March has been my best reading month of 2021, and I'm really happy about that. I've already read 5 books this month. Definitely the most I've read so far in a month. So I'm super pumped about that, and I'm definitely going to be reading more. Like, I already have 2 other books that I'm currently working on, and I'm planning on starting another one today, which I'm really excited for, because I'm going to be vlogging kind of like my thoughts on it as I start it and all of that. So I'm loving reading this month. Like, I am in such a good roll with it. I've been reading super fast, which part of me is kind of sad about, because sometimes I read books way too fast and I can't like enjoy them as much as I want to because I finish them way too fast, and it's sad. But for the most part, I'm really happy because it means I'm getting a lot of reading done, and my wrap up is going to be a fun time. So far this month I have read The Power by Naomi Alderman, I think is her name. I wanted to read the March pick for the late night book club that Noelle Gallagher does with some other people. I love Noelle Gallagher. She's like my favorite YouTuber right now. And so I really wanted to like join her book club, and that's the book that they were reading for March. So I read that book, and then I finished Ruin and Rising, which is the final book in the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. My husband and I are reading that together. And so we finished that trilogy, which I'm really happy about because the Netflix show comes out next month, so I wanted to finish that. And then after that, I read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I'm so excited to talk to you guys more about. I absolutely freaking loved that book, you guys. It was like everything that I wanted it to be. Sorry, I'm getting the peanut butter. So yeah, basically that book was everything that I wanted it to be. It was like escapism in the most pure and beautiful form. I know not everybody loved this book. I personally adored it because V.E. Schwab, I feel like she has the writing style that I aspire to have. Like she writes the way that I would like to write, and the kind of stories that I would like to write, and the kind of just like worlds that I love to escape into. Like, I just love the way that she told that story, and just the beautiful like descriptions and the places that she took me to while I was reading that book were just so good. I know the book wasn't perfect, but it basically was all that I wanted and needed in a book at the time. So and the other funny thing is, like, her writing actually kind of reminds me of my writing, and like obviously she's a way better, more experienced writer than I am, but just the type of stuff that she writes is like the type of stuff I want to write. Like, and it makes me laugh because like she has a character in there. Well, technically she has 2 characters in there. that are like a skinny white boy with like dark curly hair and works in a bookstore, and like I have a character in a book that I wrote that's super similar to that, and it's like my thing. I love that. I was swooning over him the whole time. So anyway, I just thought that was funny. But I finished 2 other books. I finished Grown by Tiffany Jackson, which I finished in like one day. I enjoyed that book. I thought it was good. Definitely a thriller in my opinion. Like I was like turning pages so fast to find out what was going to happen. Also like super heartbreaking and sad story. And then the last book that I read is called Without the Mask by Charlie Bird. I'm not going to get into what that book was about or anything like that. I will explain about it in my wrap up. It requires a lot of explanation and a lot of probably me starting to rant and just talk about stuff that I don't want to talk about in this video. So I'm not going to get into that today, but those are the 5 books that I've read so far. And I'm currently reading 2 books, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I'm reading it with my husband again, and you guys, it is so good. I am loving Six of Crows so much. We're actually over halfway done with it now. We've been reading a little bit every night, and it's so good. It's so good. Like, it's everything. The characters, just, I love it. I love it. The backstory is just, the multiple POV storyline. I love multiple POV books so freaking much with, like, a great cast of characters, and that's totally what this book is. It's just so good. I love it. And then the other book that I'm reading, as I mentioned, is Middlemarch. So that is my current reading situation. And I want to start a new book today, like I said. I bought The Vanishing Half, I think last week, by Britt Bennett. You guys, I'm sure have heard of this book. It's super popular. It's super hyped. I'm super excited about it. So I think that's what I'm going to read today. But before I do that, I actually really need to organize my bookshelf, like really bad. I've bought so many new books recently, and like a couple videos that I've done, I've had to get like books out from my shelf, and so I didn't want to put them back because I was lazy. And so everything is just a mess right now, like super unorganized. So I'm gonna cue a little montage of me organizing my bookshelf right now. Okay, I just want to show you guys really quick what I did with the bookshelf. So, I actually opened up this top shelf and added some more books on here. So I'll actually start up here. I have a ton of like self-help books, not a ton, but I have a few self-help books and like marriage books. So I figured I'd put them all on this top shelf right here, since they're not the prettiest books that I have. I mean, they're fine, but you know, they're not the most aesthetically pleasing. And then I have this stack. I've got a bunch of little moleskin notebooks that I just like to keep in a stack because I like the colors. And then I have just a few other like pretty little books that I like stacked. These are my 2 Rupi Kaur poetry books. My copy of The Picture of Dorian Gray, which I love. I just thought they looked nice stacked like this up here. Obviously the whole shelf isn't full, but I wanted to utilize more of my shelf space for books. And then this shelf I kept mostly the same. So this shelf has like my poetry collection on it. I added some of my classics onto this shelf, like Emma 1984. I put my box of oils up here. It used to be down on this shelf, but I moved it. Behind it is all my like uglier books. You guys can't really see these in my videos, but these are just like books that, I don't know, I have some poetry books, I have some plays, just like random books that I have that just aren't very pretty, but that I don't want to get rid of. I don't know why. I'm attached to all of these for one reason or another. This one's like falling apart, but and then I just have some more classics, some more poetry, Little Women, Macbeth, Les Mis, which I have yet to read. So yeah, just my uglier books. So that's why I decided to put my oil box in front of them, because it kind of covers them. And then down here, I decided to put my prettier books. So I keep my diffuser right here, and then I keep all these books are books that I recently bought, and they all kind of have a similar color scheme of just like black. So here they all look really nice together because they have that similar color scheme. And then I have a couple of my other prettier books back here. I've got these. I've got my Grisha trilogy. They're so beautiful. I love them. This other book that's also black, and then my Hunger Games books. I put Rebecca on this shelf because I figured actually there's some extra space on this shelf, so maybe I'll put some more books on here actually. But and then behind all these books, I just have my Anne of Green Gables series, my little Bantam books, classics. As you can see, they are so old and so well loved and so beyond beat up. So eventually I want to get myself like a nicer looking copies of these books because they're my favorite books. But for now, they don't look super pretty, so I use these black ones to cover them up. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start the Vanishing Half now. I'll give you guys one last little look at all of the shelves. Actually, quite happy with how they turned out. I'm hoping to get a new bookshelf when I move, which is in a couple of months, but for now, this is great for my purposes. So I'm gonna start the Vanishing Half now, you guys. Ta-da! Look how cute. It's such a cute cover. I love it. And yes, I will check back with you guys after starting this and give you a little update on how I'm liking it so far. Okay, so today is Sunday. I'm currently sitting here working on editing the vlog, but I wanted to give you guys a little outro and a little update on how everything went. So I got to chapter 3 of The Vanishing Half, so I finished like the first part of the book, and so far it's really, really good. It took me until about the end of chapter 1 to get hooked, but I'm definitely hooked now. I definitely want to know what happens with her sister and all of that other stuff. I'm really liking the writing style so far. It's a super interesting concept, just like how much racism exists within the community of Black people who all want to appear more white. Yeah, it's just like a really interesting concept of a book. So I'm really liking it so far. And then I also I listened to my, like, I guess, allotted reading for middle March. I got to chapter 14, and I colored a whole coloring page. Actually, I'll show you guys the finished coloring page. So I did this cute little one. It says, "You got this," and it's just like bright and happy and colorful, and I just wanted to do something fun. So yeah, that made me really happy, and that was a lot of fun, and it was nice to be able to listen to my book while I colored. So I'll definitely be doing some more of that in the future. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe if you feel like it, but I will see you all in the next one. Bye!